We have question 10. What is a balanced equation for the chemical equation shown below? So this would be, looks like almost like a combustion equation, because we have a hydrocarbon reacting with water to form carbon dioxide. Hydrocarbon reacting with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So C3H8 plus O2 turns into CO2 plus H2O. So typically what you would see, at least a full thing if I were to go in detail, is that this is usually like heat is involved somehow, because this is what you call combustion reaction, okay? With that being said though, the way I like to balance this out is that I like to compare and see specifically where we have, let me give it some space for me to actually balance this. Nope. Maybe I can just write it under it, but I'll try to squeeze in the numbers and then rewrite it after. So, based on the products and the reactants, I like to start with the carbons. How many carbons do we have in the reactants? We have 3 carbons. So in order for it to balance out here, we need at least 3 carbons there. Now, for the hydrogens, because exactly there's only one place it goes to, right now we have 8 hydrogens, so we need 4 H2O for it to have the same 8 hydrogens. Why did I not balance the oxygen is because this, based on the products and reactants, it goes from being in one place, here the O2, to 2 places in the CO2 and H2O. Trying to balance that out through just the reactants would be really confusing. So based on what we just did, we actually now compare how many oxygens we have on the product side to make sure the reactants can balance out. So we have 3 O2, so that's literally just 3 O2 right here. And now we have 4 H2O, so that's 4 O, also known as 2 O2. Okay, so 3 plus 2, theoretically we should have 5 O2 there. So this balanced equation should be C3H8 plus 5 O2 turns into 3 CO2 plus 4 H2O. And now we can double check and just list out under it. So we do indeed have 3C, 3C. We do indeed have 8H, 8H here. And now for the oxygen, 5O2 should be 10O. And we're going to see 3 times O2, so that's 6, and 4 plus O, that's 10. So there's 10O indeed. So this is perfectly balanced out for this combustion reaction. Let's see how we did. So we have C3H8 plus 5O2, 3CO2 plus 4H2O. Perfect. So that is the balanced equation, and that is what we had to do for this question. Alright, so now let's move on to question 11, but before we do that, let's take a quick